10 more things that you are doing wrong in SFS. Number 1. Building rovers incorrectly. A lot of players build rovers incorrectly as they do not account for center of gravity. This makes the overall build very unstable. Correct way to build is by keep the center of gravity low like this. Number 2. Ignoring aerodynamics. Aerodynamics is a very important aspect of the game. It can be the difference between an efficient or inefficient build, so make sure to properly use the aerodynamics. Make sure your overall build follows a symmetry and maintains this shape. Here we can see the difference. Number 3. Fairings. Fairings are the most underrated tech in the game. They serve the purpose to prevent the payload, making the rocket aerodynamic and make it look good. Using proper fairings is very important, especially streamlined ones. Also size of the fairings also matter. Use appropriate size of fairings such as shown here. Number 4. Wasting fuel. A majority of players waste fuel by adding excess fuel. This not only make the rocket heavy but also it affects the TWR. So next time do rethink over the fact that how much fuel you actually need. This is really important for budget missions where efficiency is the key. Number 5. Heat damage. This is a relatively new feature in the game, but this feature goes hand in hand with part clipping. Hence, I would recommend to turn off heat damage if you want a smooth experience with parts clipping. You should turn off the heat damage. Number 6. Ion engine. Like fairings, ion engines are also really underrated piece of tech. Now that we can use ion engines while time warping, they are really useful. They can be used for fine adjustments in the orbital trajectory and use very low fuel, so overall it's a really great alternative to RCS. Number 7. Trajectory lines. It's one of the most common mistake that new players make. They simply do not account for the trajectory lines. This leads to inefficiency. Moreover, they do not burn their engine at the highest point of their trajectory, which cause fuel wastage. So next time, do keep in mind about these imaginary lines. Number 8. Payload mass. It's really important to keep the overall payload mass low as possible in budget mission. If you fail to do so, our rocket might have low TWR or will run out of fuel causing mission to fail. So next time make sure to keep in mind about the weight of payload. Number 9. Staging. It's a really useful feature in the game. It can make players' life easier by removing the manual staging. This can be really helpful for bigger rockets, but keep in mind about the staging order or you might end up like this. Bonus tip, you can make your rocket look more stylish by adding the half texture pattern at the bottom of your stage in fairing. Also make sure to add this color to make the overall finish look metallic. Number 10. This is by far the most important tip and most common mistake that players make. It is not subscribing the channel.
Hey, let's go! 'Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't ever stop 'cause you know